If you're looking to buy a stacked NBA 2K account with max badges and more, visit sportstnb.com. He has been in the community for years and has hundreds of reviews. Click the first link in the description to get your account today.
Pull up, we bustin', not for discussion. We play with drums like shit is percussion. Stay with a hammer like this is construction. Drink too much Henny, might shoot up.
What's good, YouTube? Mascot, we back out with another video. Today's video, we got the top 3 best two-way builds as of patch 12 in NBA 2K20. Now, this is my very first time ever doing a top 3 best two-way build video. I thought it would be a pretty good idea, so I'm gonna show you guys, in my opinion, the top 3 best two-way builds in NBA 2K20. Also, I do want to say I just uploaded a top 3 best power forward builds. Make sure you guys do check that video out if you haven't already. And also, I do want to say, make sure you guys do hit that like button, subscribe, because these videos do take a long time to make. I'm making this sort of content for you guys, man, so if you could show your appreciation by hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, it would mean a lot. And also, I do want to say there are going to be timestamps in the comment section below. The pinned comment is going to be timestamps for all 3 builds. Make sure you guys do like that comment. And I have one last thing to say. We just hit 28k subs. I do want to thank you guys so much for that. We've been going crazy this whole year, but we're getting close to 30k subs. Like I said, these videos do take a long time to make, and I'm going to keep dropping these videos for you guys. So if you do enjoy, make sure you guys do hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, all that good stuff. With all that stuff out the way, man, we gonna get straight to the very first build of this video, which is going to be the two-way slashing playmaker. Without a doubt, this video would not be complete without the two-way slashing playmaker. In my opinion, this is the most overpowered build in NBA 2K20. Make sure you guys do make it a point guard, and this other stuff does not matter. That's personal preference. Now, moving on to skill breakdown of this build, man, when you're making two-way slashing playmaker, everybody knows you're going to pick the defense and playmaking pie chart. This build can get contact dunks. It can shoot really good. It can speed boost, and the defense is absolutely insane on this build. This is a very overpowered build. Make sure you guys do pick this defense and playmaking pie chart. Now, moving on to physical profile with this build, man. Since this build can get contact dunks, I recommend you pick the agility and vertical pie chart. You guys see this has a 94 speed and a 95 vertical. This one has a 95 speed and 83 vertical. Look at the speed. 95 speed compared to a 94 speed, only a 1 point difference. Okay, that's not a difference, but look at the vertical. 95 vertical compared to an 83 vertical, that is a 12 point difference. I would much rather have plus 12 vertical than just gaining plus 1 speed. So you definitely want to pick this pie chart, but if you really want all agility, go ahead. But I highly recommend you pick this pie chart. Now, moving on to attributes, man, make sure you guys do it just like this, so you get the maximum badge as possible. Your close shot, you are going to max this out. Also max out your driving layup. Also max out your driving dunk as well to an 85, I believe. 85, yep. So you get 11 finishing badges. Now, moving on to shooting, you're going to max out your mid-range shot. Also max out your 3-point shot. Also max out your free throw and your post fade. I think you're going to put this to 2 points or 1 point off of the max. Let me just see real quick. You're going to put it to 1 point off of the max to a 70, so you get 10 shooting badges. Now, moving on to playmaking, your pass accuracy, you are going to max this out. And also max out your ball handling just like that, so you get 20 playmaking badges. Now, moving on to defense, you're going to max out your perimeter defense. Also max out your lateral quickness. Also max out your steal just like that. My fault, I just noticed I did something wrong. Take a look at your pass accuracy. It's an 89. You're just going to take that down 1 point to an 88, and you're going to put these last 33 upgrades to your defensive rebounding to a 77, I believe, so you get 20 defensive rebounding badges. And you guys can see, here's the build. You get 11 finishing, 10 shooting, 20 playmaking, and 20 defensive rebounding. You can add that up. That's a total of 61 badges for this two-way slashing playmaker build. Like I said, in my opinion, I feel like this is the most overpowered build in the game, and definitely the most overpowered two-way build in the game. You can get contact dunks, you can shoot, you can speed boost, and look at your defense. Absolutely insane. You're not lacking in any category with this build. I know a lot of people are starting to make videos on this build. This build is absolutely insane. Now we're going to get straight into this other stuff, and a body sheet does not matter. Me personally, though, I'm going to just pick Define. It doesn't matter what you pick. It doesn't matter whatsoever. I'm going to just pick Define. Now, moving on to that with this build, the best height by far is going to be 6'5". The reason for that, you have an 85 ball handling. You're still going to be able to speed boost at 6'5". Plus, you get a boost to your driving dunk. You have an 87 driving dunk. If you did not know, you need an 85 driving dunk to get contact dunks. You'll be able to lock the pro, elite, and small contact dunks off rip. So this is a very nice build. Make sure you guys do make the build 6'5". Now, moving on to the weight of this build. If you want some weight on this build so you can get contact dunks, go ahead. But I'm personally just going to recommend you lower it all the way down to 175 pounds to get better lateral quickness and better acceleration. Like I said, you want more weight, go ahead and do it, but I'm gonna just recommend you lower it all the way down. Now moving on to the wingspan of this build, you are gonna want to lower it all the way down so you get better shooting and better ball handling. You guys see, when you have minimum wingspan, you have a 75 mid-range, a 69 three-pointer, and an 88 ball handling. If you did not know, you need an 86 ball handling to speed boost. With this build, you have an 88 ball handling. This build's gonna be able to speed boost off rip. Plus, you have really good shooting. Now, I know you guys are thinking, a two-way build with tiny arms. Trust me, you can play really good defense and still grab a lot of rebounds with having tiny arms. I see plenty of people do it. You definitely want to minimize your wingspan. Plus, it's giving you better shooting. It's going to make this build that much more overpowered. And if you did not know, when you hit 99 overall, you get a +4 to all your attributes. 75 mid-range and a 69 three-pointer. You're going to have a 79 mid-range and a 73 three-pointer at 99 overall. Really good stats. And you're going to have a 92 ball handling at 99 overall. Absolutely insane. Make sure you guys do minimize your wingspan all the way down. Now moving on to takeovers with this build, man. This is really up to you. There are a lot of good options. If it was up to me, I wouldn't pick shot creator. I would be looking at Playmaker, Slasher, and Lockdown. Now Lockdown is a very good option, especially if you want to play really good defense. You're going to make your opposing teammates mad picking Lockdown defender takeover because they're not going to be able to score on you. That's a good takeover if you really want to. Now, if you want a takeover that's going to help you offensively, Slasher is probably going to be the best option. Keep in mind, you can get contact dunks with this build. Slasher takeover is going to make your build that much more overpowered. Now, Playmaker takeover helps you break ankles and it gives your teammates a big boost whenever they're wide open for a jump shot or something like that. So Playmaker is also a good option. Personally, I'm going to recommend you pick Slasher, but if you want Lockdown, Playmaker, or shot creator, they're all good options. I'm going to just pick Slasher. And you guys can see, here's the build. You have built a two-way slashing playmaker similar to Russell Westbrook, Steve Francis, and Ja Morant. Very nice build, 61 badges. Now we're gonna get straight into the best badges for this build. And like I do in every single one of my videos, I'm gonna show you guys the best badges in my opinion for this build. Put this to 99 overall real quick. We're not gonna waste any time here. 99 overall. Now you guys see 11 finishing badges. You're going to be able to get 3 contact dunks off rip, pro, elite, and small. So keep that in mind. I recommend you throw on gold contact finisher for this build. I also recommend you throw on gold giant slayer. Keep in mind, you are a 6'5" player. This badge is activated when you go up against anybody that's 6'10" or taller. It's going to make it harder for them to block your layup or dunk, and it's going to help you finish over taller defenders. You definitely need that badge. I also recommend you throw on gold silver finisher. It's going to help you drive past your defenders. Really nice badge. Now you got 2 upgrades left. I would personally just throw on Fancy Fork on silver. I feel like these are going to be the best finishing badges for this build. Now another good combination, if you want Fancy Fork on gold, you can do silver, giant slayer, and gold Fancy Fork. It's really up to you. Personally, I think I'm going to do it just like this. Like I say in every single one of my videos though, if you feel like you can put some better badges on, go ahead and do it. This is just my personal recommendation. I'm not forcing you to put these badges on. Now moving on to shooting badges with this build, man, you have 10 shooting badges. I recommend you throw on gold quick draw if you don't have this badge on. You're not going to be able to shoot. It's that simple. I also recommend you throw on gold range extender. This badge will help you shoot a lot deeper, and I even see this badge activate on mid-range shots, so that's a very nice badge to have. I also recommend you throw on a gold hot zone hunter. If you have all your hot zones, this badge right here is help you shoot 10 times better. 1 upgrade left. I would just throw on bronze deadeye. I feel like these are going to be the best shooting badges for this build. You want some other badges though, change it up. Do whatever you want to do. This is just my personal recommendation. Now moving on to playmaking badges build, and you have 20 playmaking badges. I recommend you throw on handles for days, quick first step, with space creator. I feel like these 3 badges have to be Hall of Fame. Now you got 8 upgrades left. I'm also gonna recommend you throw on Hall of Fame Pluckable. Nobody likes getting ripped in this game. You definitely need Hall of Fame Pluckable so you don't get ripped. Now if you pick Playmaker Takeover, Ankle Breaker is a very nice option to have so you can break ankles. It's up to you if you want that badge or not, but I feel like bailout has to be gold. If you want to pass out of a jump shot, a layup, or a dunk, you're gonna need gold bailout, or else the pass will just go flying out of bounds. Highly recommend that badge. And you got 1 upgrade left. Now if you do want Dimer, Hall of Fame, or Floor General, I mean, you can compromise on Unpluckable, maybe take this down to gold or silver, take bailout down to silver. It's really up to you. Now with only 1 badge left, I think I'm gonna throw on Dimer. It's gonna give your teammates a little bit of a boost when you pass to them. I feel like these are gonna be the best playmaking badges for this build. You want some other badges though, change it up. Do whatever you want to do. Now moving on to defensive badges of this build, and you have 20 defensive badges. Absolutely insane for a guard build. You definitely need Hall of Fame clamps. This is the most overpowered badge in the game. Playing perimeter defense, you definitely need that badge. I also recommend throwing Hall of Fame Intimidator. It's going to make people miss shots. I also recommend throwing Hall of Fame Pick Dodger. You're playing point guard, you're going to get screened a lot. You definitely need these 3 badges. Now you got 8 upgrades left. There are a couple good badges you could throw on. Pogo Stick's a good option. Chase Down Artist, Interceptor, Rim Protector, Pickpocket. Plenty of good options. It's really up to you. I think I'm gonna throw an Interceptor on silver. I could throw this badge on higher, but I'm gonna do silver for now. You have a max steal, you're gonna be able to catch a lot of pass interceptions. I also recommend you throw on silver Pickpocket. Again, you have a very high steal. Take advantage of that. 4 upgrades left. I'm also gonna recommend you throw on silver Chase Down Artist. Gonna be a very nice badge. 2 upgrades left. I think I'm gonna throw on silver pogo stick. I feel like these are gonna be the best defensive rebounding badges to this build. Yeah, I did sacrifice having 5 Hall of Fame badges, but I feel like these 4 badges have to be on, so I just decided to put them on silver. You can change the badges up, do whatever you want to do. But that's build number 1, man. Let's get straight to the second build of this video. Now moving on to the second build of this video, it's going to be the two-way slasher. Make sure you guys do make this build a point guard, and this other stuff does not matter. That's personal preference. Now moving on to skill breakdown of this build, man. This build is pretty similar to the two-way slashing playmaker, and we are going to be picking the exact same pie chart, the defensive playmaking. This build's pretty similar, and I will explain later some key differences between the build. Make sure you guys do pick the defensive playmaking pie chart. Now moving on to physical profile of this build, man. Again, I do recommend you pick the agility and vertical pie chart. Look at the speed difference, 94 speed compared to a 95 speed, only a 1 point difference. But look at the vertical, 83 vertical compared to a 95 vertical, 12 point difference. What would you rather have? -1 speed or +12 vertical? I highly recommend you pick this pie chart. Now moving on to attributes, man, make sure you guys do it just like this so you get the maximum bet as possible. Your close shot, you are going to max this out to an 85. Your driving layup, you also are going to max this out to an 84. Also max out your driving dunk to an 85. And your stand dunk, you're going to put this to a 28 so you get 12 finishing badges. Now moving on to shooting, you're going to max out your mid-range shot. Also max out your 3-point shot. Also max out your free throw to an 83, and your post fade, you're going to put this to a 70, which is 1 point off of the max, so you get 10 shooting badges. Now moving on to playmaking, your pass accuracy, you're going to put this to a 79, just like that. You're going to max out your ball handling to an 89, so you get 16 playmaking badges. Now moving on to defense, you're going to max out your perimeter defense, also max out your lateral quickness, also max out your steal to an 87. Your defensive rebounding, you also are going to max this out to an 80, just like that. And these remaining 3 upgrades, you're going to put that to your interior defense. You get 21 defensive rebounding badges. And you guys can see, here's the build. You get 12 finishing, 10 shooting, 16 playmaking, and 21 defensive rebounding. You can add that up. That's a total of 59 badges for this two-way slasher build. Now you guys can tell, just based off the badges, this build is very similar to the two-way slashy playmaker. Now let me just explain a couple key differences between this build. Some people may want the two-way slasher just off the name. Everybody has a two-way slashy playmaker build. Not everybody wants to have the same build that everybody's using. Not as much people use a two-way slasher, so that's one reason. Also, another reason, this build gets 1 extra finishing badge than the two-way slashing playmaker does. It may not be a whole lot, but some people may want that. And again, this build does have 1 extra defensive badge than the two-way slashing playmaker. Again, only 1 badge. Some people may want that though. Playmaking, you are losing 4 playmaking badges compared to the two-way slashy playmaker. Some people may not care about that. This build can still speed boost, so it's still plenty fine. The main reason why people may want this build is because you get an extra finishing badge, you get an extra defensive badge, and just the name. It's not as common as a build as a two-way slashy playmaker. Now moving on to this other stuff, and a bias does not matter. Personally, I'm going to just pick define. Pick whatever you want, it doesn't matter. I'm going to just pick define. Now moving on to this build, you are going to want to make this build 6'5" again. This is without a doubt the best height to make point guards in general. You guys see you have 85 ball handling, you're going to be able to speed boost off rip, and you have an 87 driving dunk. You'll be able to unlock the pro, elite, and small contact dunks off rip. Make sure you guys do make the build 6'5". Now moving on to the weight with this build. I'm going to just recommend you put your weight to 195 pounds. If you want to lower it all the way down to 175 pounds for better acceleration, lateral quickness, go ahead. But I'm going to put it to 195 because I feel like you got to have some type of strength to get contact dunks. Now I know on the two-way slashing playmaker, I did lower the weight all the way down. Honestly, it's up to you, but I'm going to just put the weight to 195 pounds. Now moving on to the wingspan with this build, I recommend you put your wingspan down 1 tick to 80.7 inches, so you get an 86 ball handling and a +1 to your mid-range. The main reason for that is because if you did not know, you need an 86 ball handling to speed boost. If you take your wingspan down 1 tick from default, you have an 86 ball handling, so you'll be able to speed boost off rip regardless of which takeover you pick. That is very nice right there. Now I would lower the wingspan all the way down, but it will change your name to a two-way slashing playmaker. In the previous build was a two-way slashing playmaker, so make sure you guys do put your wingspan to 80.7 so it gives you the name two-way slasher. Now moving on to take over this build, man, it doesn't matter what you pick. Personally, lockdown is a very good option, especially if you want to play really good defense and make your opposing teammates mad. You're going to be able to clamp them. Lockdown defender is a good option. Playmaker, if you want to break ankles, all that good stuff, Playmaker is going to be a very nice option. Personally, again, I recommend you pick Slasher. You're going to be able to get contact dunks with this build. It's going to make the build that much more overpowered. I'm personally going to pick Slasher. You want Lockdown Defender or Playmaker or Shot Creator, do whatever you want to do personally. I'm going to just recommend you pick Slasher. And you guys can see, Here's the build. You have built a two-way slasher similar to DeJounte Murray, Steve Francis, and Russell Westbrook. Very nice build, 59 badges. Now we're gonna get straight into the best badges for this build, man. Like I do in every single one of my videos, I'm gonna show you guys the best badges in my opinion. Put this to 99 overall real quick. We're not gonna waste no time. 99 overall. Like I said, this build to be able to get contact dunks off rip, the pro, elite, and small contact dunks. So keep that in mind. I recommend throwing gold contact finisher. Gonna be a very nice badge. You are only 6'5". You definitely need Giant Slayer's badges to activate when you go up against anybody that's 6'10" or taller. It's gonna make it harder for them to block your layup or dunk, and it's gonna help you finish over those taller defenders. I also recommend throwing gold slithery finisher. This is also gonna be a very nice badge for this build. It's gonna help you drive past your defenders, and I also recommend throwing gold fancy fork, especially combined with slash and takeover. Those hop steps are super overpowered. I feel like these are going to be the best finishing badges for this build. You want some other badges though, change it up, do whatever you want to do. Now moving into shooting badges build, when you have 10 shooting badges, I recommend throwing gold quick draw with this build. If you don't have this badge on, you're not going to be able to shoot. So that's simple. I also recommend throwing gold range extender. Gonna be a very nice badge up you shoot a lot deeper, and I even see this badge activate on mid-range shots. Very nice badge right there. I also recommend throwing gold hot zone hunter. If you have all your hot zones, this badge right here is up you shoot 10 times better. And one badge left, I would just throw on bronze deadeye. I feel like this is gonna be the best shooting badges for this build. If you want some other badges, you want green machine, cat and shoot, difficult shots, change up, do whatever you want to do. Now moving on to playmaking badges this build, when you have 16 playmaking badges, I recommend throwing Hall of Fame hittles for days, quick first step, and space crit. I feel like these three badges have to be Hall of Fame. Now you got 4 upgrades left. I'm gonna recommend throwing silver unpluckable and silver bailout. Now usually when it comes to bailout, I put that badge on bronze, but I've been hearing people saying that bronze bailout did get nerfed in patch 12 and it's not as reliable as it used to be. So I heard silver bailout is the new bronze bailout, so you definitely want to throw that badge on silver. I've been hearing a lot of people say that. I'm not 100% sure if that's true, but I'm gonna just personally do this for the badge upgrades. If you want some other badges though, you want floor general, ankle breaker, dimer, change the badges up, do whatever you want to do. This is just my personal recommendation. Now moving on to defensive badges this build, when you have 21 defensive badges, that is absolutely insane for a guard build. I recommend throwing Hall of Fame clamps with this build to help you play better perimeter defense. I also recommend Hall of Fame intimidator and Hall of Fame pick dodge. Hall of Fame pick dodge to help you fight through Hall of Fame brick wall screens. Intimidator is gonna make people miss shots. You definitely need these 3 badges Hall of Fame. I'm gonna recommend throwing silver pickpocket, silver interceptor, silver chase down artist, and silver pogo stick. Now I did do these 7 badges for the two-way slashing playmaker. I feel like pickpocket, you do have a max steal. You want to take advantage of that. Chase down artist is a very nice badge as well. And pogo stick, now if you're guarding an ISO player, he makes you jump, you need to keep jumping up and down to contest or block a shot. You're gonna need pogo stick. And I got 1 upgrade left. I'm gonna just recommend throwing rebound chaser for this build. You do have a max defensive rebounding. You're going to be able to snag some rebounds here and there. So rebound chaser is going to be a very nice badge. I feel like these are going to be the best defensive rebounding badges. If you really want some other badges though, you want higher interceptor, higher pickpocket, change the badges up, do whatever you want to do. But that's build number 2, man. Let's get straight into the final build of this video. Now moving on to the final build of this video, it's going to be the 2-way 3-level facilitator build. Make sure you guys do make this build a point guard, and this other stuff does not matter. That's personal preference. Now moving on to skill breakdown with this build, man. The skill breakdown you're going to want to pick is going to be the defense and shooting. You're going to be able to get Hall of Fame shooting badges and Hall of Fame defensive badges. It's going to be a very nice build. Make sure you guys do pick this pie chart. Now moving on to physical profile of this build, man, here is a very key thing. You want your name to say 2-way 3-level facilitator. You have to pick the all agility. I tried picking agility and vertical and it gave me a different build name, so you have to pick all agility. Now moving on to attributes, man, make sure you guys do it just like this. So you get the maximum badges possible. Your close shot, you are going to max this out to an 84 just like that. Your driving layup, you also are going to max this out to a 76. Driving dunk also maxes out to a 77 just like that. So you get 6 finishing badges. Now moving on to shooting, you're going to max out your mid-range shot, also max out your 3-point shot, also max out your free throw just like that. And your post fade, you're going to put this to a 77 just like that, which I think is 2 points off of the max. Yep, 2 points off of the max. So you get 18 shooting badges. Now moving on to playmaking, your pass accuracy, max this out to an 82. Also max out your ball handling to a 78. And your post moves, you're going to put this to a 31. So you get 11 playmaking badges. Now moving on to defense, your perimeter defense, max this out to an 84. Also max out your lateral quickness. Also max out your steal to an 87 just like that. And your defensive rebounding, you're going to put this to a 76. So you get 19 defensive rebounding badges. And you guys can see, here's the build. You get 6 finishing, 18 shooting, 11 playmaking, and 19 defensive rebounding. You can add that up. That's a total of 54 badges for this 2-way 3-level facilitator build. A lot of people have been making videos on this build. I've been seeing this is a pretty popular build. I already made this video on this build in the beginning of April. So I've already been on this build before everybody else has. Now the main difference between the two-way slasher Playmaker and the two-way slasher, this build has the best shooting because it has Hall of Fame shooting badges, 18 shooting badges. That is the main reason why people may choose this build over the two-way slasher and two-way slasher Playmaker. Now to get straight into this other stuff, and now body shape does not matter. Personally, I'm gonna just pick Define. It doesn't matter whatsoever. Pick whatever you want. I'm gonna just pick Define. Now moving on to that with this build, you are gonna want to make the build 6'5". Again, this is the best height for point guards without a doubt. You have a 78 driving dunk. Unfortunately, this build is not gonna be able to get contact dunks, but you are still gonna be able to unlock a lot of good dunk packages. Ball handling is a 75. You're probably thinking, oh, I'm not going to be able to speed boost with this build because you need an 86 ball handling to speed boost. But if you did not know, if you pick Playmaker Takeover, it gives you a plus 10 to your ball handling with Takeover. So 75 plus 10, you're going to have an 85 ball handling with Takeover. And if you minimize your wingspan all the way down, you'll be able to speed boost. So make sure you guys do make the build 6'5". Now moving on to this build, I recommend lower it all the way down to 175 pounds so you get better acceleration, better lateral quickness. That simple. Now moving on to the wingspan with this build, I recommend lower your wingspan all the way down so you get even better shooting and better ball handling. Now you have a 78 ball handling. You pick Playmaker Takeover, it gives you a plus 10 to your ball handling with Takeover. You're gonna have 88 ball handling with Takeover, so you'll be able to speed boost with Playmaker Takeover. Gonna be very nice. Plus you have really good shooting with this build. And if you did not know, when you hit 99 overall, you get a plus 4 to all your attributes. 78 plus 4, you're gonna have an 82 ball handling at 99 overall, and 82 plus 10, you're gonna have a 92 ball handling with Playmaker Takeover at 99 overall. So this build's absolutely insane. Make sure you guys do minimize your wingspan all the way down. Now moving on to takeovers with this build, man, like I explained, only one takeover you can pick to be able to speed boost this build. It's going to be Playmaker. These other takeovers will not give you a high enough boost to be able to speed boost, so you have to pick Playmaker. I highly recommend you pick Playmaker, but if you want lockdown, sharpshooter, or shot creator, if you don't really care about speed boosting, go ahead. I highly recommend you pick Playmaker because it'll make the build much more overpowered. And you guys can see, here's the build. You have built a two-way 3-level facilitator similar to Steve Francis, John Morant, and Stephen Curry. This is a very solid build, 54 badges. Now we're gonna get straight into the best badges for this build, man. Like I do in every single my videos, I'm gonna show you guys my personal recommendations for the badges. We're gonna get straight into it, put it to 99 overall real quick. We're not gonna waste any time whatsoever. Now, like I said, this build is not gonna be able to get contact dunks, unfortunately, so I'm gonna throw on silver contact finisher. You are only 6'5", so I also recommend throwing silver giant slayer. This badge will activate when you go up against anybody that's 6'10" or taller. It's going to make it harder to block your layup or dunk, and it'll help you finish over taller defenders. I also recommend throwing silver fancy forward. It's going to be a very nice badge for this build. I think it's going to be the best finishing badge for this build. Like I said in every single of my videos though, if you want some other badges, change the badges up. This is just my personal recommendation. Now moving into shooting badges this build, when you have 18 shooting badges, I recommend throwing Hall of Fame quick draw with this build. If you don't have this badge on, you're not going to be able to shoot. Now I know some people do like having a slower jump shot. You like slower jump shots, you can go gold quick draw or even silver. But personally, I recommend throwing Hall of Fame. I like having a fast jump shot, and having a fast jump shot, it makes it harder to contest your jump shot. So personally, Hall of Fame is going to be the best. 14 upgrades left. I also recommend throwing Hall of Fame range extender to help you shoot a lot deeper. Definitely need that badge. I also recommend throwing Hall of Fame hot zone hunter. If you have all your hot zones, this badge right here to help you shoot 10 times better. 6 upgrades left. I'm also going to recommend throwing Hall of Fame Deadeye. This badge right here to help you shoot a lot more contested shots. It's going to be a very nice badge. 2 upgrades left. I think I'm going to throw on Silver Green Machine for this build. I think these are going to be the best shooting badges for this build. You want some other badges though, change up, do whatever you want to do. Now moving on to playmaking badges this build, when you have 11 playmaking badges, here's where the build lies compared to the two-way slashy playmaker and the two-way slasher. You are losing some upgrades here. I recommend throwing gold handles for days, quick first step, and space creator. I feel like these 3 badges have to be gold. 2 upgrades left. Not the most in the world. I do want Unpluckable, and I also want Bailout. Now again, I did hear Bailout Bronze is not that good. Pass go flying out of bounds with Bronze Bailout. And I feel like you do gotta have Bailout, but at the same time, I kind of want Unpluckable. This is really hard. I would do 1 bronze and 1 bronze, but I did hear Bronze Bailout is not good anymore because of patch 12. Personally, I think I'm gonna throw on Silver Unpluckable. Bailout is a very nice badge, yes, but at the same time, you don't want to be getting ripped while you're dribbling, so I'm just throwing Silver Unpluckable. I feel like these are going to be the best playmaking badges for this build. Change up, do whatever you want to do. Now moving on to defensive badges for this build, when you have 19 defensive badges, I recommend throwing Hall of Fame Clamps, Hall of Fame Intimidator, and Hall of Fame Pick Dodger. These 3 badges have to be on Hall of Fame if you want to play some really good defense. Pick Dodgers to help you fight through Hall of Fame brick wall screens, Intimidators that make people miss shots, and Clamps is going to help you clamp that opposing ball handler. 7 upgrades left. I also recommend throwing Silver Interceptor. You do have a max steal. You're going to be able to catch a lot of pass interceptions. I also recommend throwing Silver pickpocket. Again, you have a very high steal. You're gonna be able to rip a lot of people. Now you got 3 upgrades left. I'm also gonna recommend throwing silver pogo stick. If you're guarding the ISO player, he makes you jump. You need to keep jumping up and down to contest the shot or block a shot. You're gonna need pogo stick. Now you got 1 upgrade left. I think I'm just throwing bronze rebound chaser. You almost have a max defensive rebounding. You're gonna be able to grab a lot of defensive rebounds with this build. Rebound chaser will help you grab more rebounds. I feel like these are gonna be the best defensive rebounding badges. If you really want some other badges though, you want higher interceptor, higher pickpocket, change the badges up. This is just my personal recommendation. But that's pretty much it, man. That's the top 3 best two-way builds as a patch 12 in NBA 2K20. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did enjoy this video, man, make sure you guys do hit the like button, subscribe. Once again, as you guys can see, we're getting close to 30K subs. I just dropped the top 3 best power forward builds yesterday. Make sure you guys do check that video out if you haven't already. It is a banger. And once again, make sure you guys do hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, because these videos do take a long time to make. I'm making this sort of content for you guys, man. So if you could show your appreciation by hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, it would mean a lot to me. Let me know what you guys thought about this video in the comment section below. But that's pretty much it, man. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Until next time, clutch show.
I'm feeling your energy, and shorty, man, she really into me. I got lots of enemies, and they wanna act like they friends with me.